So we've got another example with fractions. I've got the process in the right column for you already. Our first process is to find the least common denominator. In this case, we've only got two fractions, but again, you can think about the 6 as being over 1. That won't change the least common denominator, but you do need to look at everything, all of your fractions. So for 5 and 6, they have no common factors, so the least common multiple will be 5 times 6, or 30. So method 1, multiply by the LCM using the golden rule, multiplying every single term by 30. So I'm going to show you both methods again. So I'm going to multiply this by 30, multiply my 5, 6 by 30, and multiply my 6 by 30. So in my first term, g divided by 5, now I'm going to divide the 30 by 5 and get 6. My second term, 30 divided by 6 gives me 5, times my 5 in the numerator gives me 25. And 6 times 30, think about 6 times 3 is 18, and throw that 0 on the end. So now we've gotten rid of the fractions, which is nice. So jumping to step 2, use order of operations backwards to determine what to cancel. I'm going to cancel my 25 by subtracting. Remember, on the side of the variable, you just cancel. Don't think about performing that operation. Leaving us with 6g. 180 minus 20 is 160, minus another 5 is 155. So that I applied the golden rule. Now I'm going to repeat steps 2 and 3, canceling my 6. And the only thing I need to figure out to determine if this fraction can simplify is if 155 is divisible by 3. I know it's not divisible by 2, and the reason I'm checking 2 and 3 is because those are the two factors of 6. To check if it's divisible by 3, you can add the digits together. So 1 plus 5 plus 5 gives me 11. 11 is not divisible by 3, so neither is 155. So we know that our fraction is simplified. All right, so I'm going to show you method 2 again for those that liked it. So this time we are just getting a common denominator across the board. So multiplying my first fraction in order to get a common denominator of 30, I'm going to need to multiply by 6 over 6. My second one I'll need to multiply by 5 over 5. And this one I will need to multiply by 30 over 30 to get 30 in the denominator. So I've got 6g over 30 plus 25 over 30 equals 180 over 30. And again, compare the numerator to this equation we got over here when we canceled the fractions all together. I'm hoping that you see method 1 is a little bit more useful. I just noticed I left my 0. All right, so canceling my 25 30ths. The process is nearly identical except for you have to keep track of the denominator. And you have to figure out how to cancel that fraction, which a lot of students struggle with. So to multiply by the reciprocal, why did I multiply by the reciprocal? To cancel, isolating the g, canceling my 30, leaving me with 155 in the numerator and 6 in the denominator. All right, so those are our 2 fraction examples. Next video, we're going to be moving on to decimals.